Hello everyone, this is Jennifer. I'm back from Paper This and That. I've been seeing a lot of posts about what do I do with my Cricut Craftroom files. Now I have an Explorer. I can't use them in my Cricut design space. I do have a solution, but before I show this to you, I have to make a statement that only do this with images that you own or subscribe to if you're a subscriber to the Cricut image library. I am one of those, and so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And also, don't share these SVGs with anybody. Cricut put a lot of time into designing the images, and they've been really good to us, very supportive. We don't want to do any copyright infringement. This is only for your personal use. Do not share. Okay? You have your Cricut Craftroom, and anyhow, you have your Cricut Craftroom files. Yours is probably a lot more detailed than what I have on my screen. That's only because this is only for demonstrations. I have a lot more complicated Craftroom files that I would definitely never want to recreate, that I would love to use, and I started doing this, but I don't share them. Well, I can't share them anyhow because the end result is an SVG file. I'm going to show you how to take your Cricut Craftroom, create an SVG file so that you can upload into Design Space, and you'll have your layout there. This is an example of one of them. This was just a simple banner. Then I took a font and put a letter on each part of the banner and cut out the letters out of the banner. But I am going to get some things out of the way here. I'm just going to kind of resize my image a little bit. And when you get into shortcuts a lot, that's a program I'm using, only because I'm using Shortcuts a lot 4.0. It has the option to make it Design Space compatible. If you don't have that, you can use Make the Cut or other versions of Shortcuts a lot. But I do know that sometimes Design Space can be quirky. But what you're going to do is you're going to end up with a JPEG file. Okay? Actually, I want to minimize that. On Windows 7 and Windows 8, there's other ways to do it. I'm not going to go over any other versions of Windows. You have the snipping tool. Click on New. Highlight. Okay, there's your image. And do a save. You can save it as a JPEG or a PNG or a GIF file. I already have one saved on my desktop, so I'm not going to save this one. That's just what you do there. And you can either just go ahead and upload the JPEG to Design Space and edit, take out all the white, and you're done. Or you could do what I do. I'm going to minimize Designs or Craftroom, go to Shortcuts a lot. I'm going to, you do an image trace, choose an image. I've tried this a couple ways. And the best way is don't use color layers. You could do a single color or monochrome. I've been doing monochrome. It seems to work the best. I'm going to go ahead and break apart outlines. And then I am going to hit OK. Okay. I'm going to enlarge this a little bit. Oops. Forgot something. I wanted to enlarge uniformly, so I'm holding down my shift key. There we go. Now, what you have to do now, this is going to take a couple steps. It obviously comes in black and white with a monochrome. You have to go up to Object and Break Apart. It'll break apart all your separate images that you have, however many you have. Then, like this is a cutout, I go back, highlight that, I go to Object, Merge, and I will do that for this one also. Object, Merge. And I'm showing this as a way if you want to do the whole file. If you want, because when you export this, it's going to export as one SVG file. I'm going to change my colors on here. I do not want any stroke, but I'm going to make this red. Then this, I'm also going to change the color on. I do not want a stroke, and I'm going to change this color to green. Okay, now when you export this file, even if you just highlight one of them, it's going to export both of them. Okay, so that's why I changed the color so they'll come in on separate layers in Design Space. So you go to File, Export. Okay, and then I've got it saved here somewhere. Christmas card SVG. Save. I'm going to overwrite that because the first one I was not happy with. Design Space Compatible. Click OK. Now you'll have two separate layers. Okay? You'll have this one, and you'll have your green layer. Okay? I'm going to exit out of shortcuts a lot. I'm not going to change anything. No. I'm going to go to Internet Explorer. I'm going to open up Design Space. It still has me logged in. Create new project. I'm going to go to Upload Images. Vector Upload. Browse. I'm going to go to my SVGs. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Open. Okay, I'm going to hit Save. Then I'm going to click on this. Insert Images. Okay. Obviously, this is the size that I imported it to. Now, what you're going to want to do is ungroup it. Then you have each individual file, and you can resize it. You can go up to Edit, and this is a very large. I could go to. I'm trying. This is a like a wide or like a narrow long card. I'm just going to do 6 inches. Okay, so it's going to be like a 6x3 when it's done. And you can resize your banner to whatever you need. If you want this like on the inside of your card or whatever. But it imports perfectly into Design Space. And I hope this helps somebody. Again, please, 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 please only do this trick with images that you know, that you own, or are part of your subscription plan. we don't want to upset Cricut. Cricut has been really good to us, and we as ladies have to do what's right. I'm sure most of us are honest out there, but I can't stress this enough. Okay, thank you and have a good day.